What's good, YouTube? I'm back again with another special video for y'all, man. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into the sauce, man. Y'all know I get right into it. No bluffing, no yapping. Let's get right into it. All right, so this video is going to be a very important topic when it comes to the credit space. All right, and what most people do not understand. Most people do not understand that your credit score does not matter. All right, I'm gonna give an example in this video so that I can truly break it down so it can make sense to you. Your credit score does not matter. All right, for example, let me give you two people. All right, let me give you two people. You got an 18-year-old and you have a 30-year-old. All right, you got an 18-year-old and a 30-year-old. This 18-year-old, right, they just turned 18. Their mom threw them on the credit card as an authorized user, and they got one secured credit card of $300. All right. This 18-year-old credit score might be a 720, 730, depending on how old the authorized user, age is on the mom's credit card, right? They might have a 720, 730 credit score. All right. Now, this 30-year-old, the older person, they got a 680. So they got a 670, 680, right? But they have 10 accounts. Everything's being paid on time. They got decent age, 4 years or so. But the main thing I want you to focus on is that they have 10 accounts, right? They got 10 accounts. Everything's being paid on time. Now, let's say you were the bank. Let's say both of these people are trying to borrow money from you. They're trying to borrow money from you. And you're looking at the report. You're not looking at the score, you're looking at the report, because that's what banks look at. They look at the report, not the score. You got this 18-year-old, they're only paying one person on time every single month, which is that secured credit card of $300, because that authorized user isn't their primary account. They're paying one person on time every single month, right? And then you got this 30-year-old, they're paying 10 people on time every single month. Who looks more trustworthy on paper? Right, on paper, who looks more trustworthy? The person that's paying one person on time every single month, or the person that's paying 10 people on time every single month? It's the person that's paying 10 people on time every single month, even though their credit score is lower. Right, even though their credit score is lower. So the point that I'm trying to get at is that it matters, your profile matters. Your credit profile matters more than your credit score. All right, I know people with 720, 730, 750, right, that can't get approved for a credit card because they have a thin profile. They don't look trustworthy on paper. They're not built out enough, right? So it's not about your score. People in my DMs all the time, oh, my credit score dropped, this is that, this happened. They get the panicking. It's not about your score. Your score is always going to fluctuate up and down, up and down, up and down. This is how the credit algorithm goes. You just need to make sure that you're continuously building your credit out, all right, adding accounts to your credit and making sure they're paid on time. That's all you need to worry about. And if they're credit cards, make sure the usage is low, 5, 10% at the time they're reporting to your credit report. That's what you need to focus on. That's it, that's all. All right, your credit score don't matter. Like I said, I know people with 750 FICO score can't get approved for a credit card because they don't have no primary history like that. They've got no primary history. They got no history of of them doing anything, right? Them, handling accounts. That's the same reason why, even if you have a 740 credit score, right? If you've never financed a car before, try to go to the dealership and get a car 0 down. Guarantee you're gonna need a cosigner, or you're gonna have a high interest rate. Because guess what? You have never financed a car before. You have no history of financing a car before. So it's going to be tough finding a bank that wants to give you a car, wants to do business with you with a car if you never had history of it. If you never had history of it. So what I'm trying to say is comparable credit is more important than a credit score. All right, 100%, 10 times out of 10, comparable credit is way more important than a credit score. You're going to need comparable credit. Meaning, if you want to get approved for a car, 0 down, and a good interest rate, you have to have financed the car before. Doesn't matter your score. You have to have financed the car before and show that you can pay this car on time and you're responsible. If you want a $10,000 credit card, right, chances are, or a primary credit card, right, chances are you're going to already have on your credit profile a $5,000, $6,000 credit card, right? You don't get a $300 secured card and then boom, you get 10K next. 6 months later, it don't work like that because you need to start building up some traction, right? Credit is like a baby. When a baby's born, they learn how to crawl first, then they walk, and then they run. Right, it's the same thing with credit. Even if your score is high, it's not about the score, it's about the profile that you're building out. All right, so keep this in mind because so many people are confused about it, which is understandable because they didn't teach this stuff in school, right? So when somebody got a 750, they just think their credit is so good they can get approved for anything. If it's a 750 with a thin profile, you're not getting approved for what you think you're getting approved for. Right, the bank will much rather take that 680 credit score, 10, 15 strong positive accounts. They take that every single day of the week. Every single day of the week because they just have a better track record proving that they pay more stuff on time. All right, so the moral of the story of this, don't focus on your score, start building your credit profile out. That's why in the description, I have credit builders in there. I don't know what happened there, but we back, man, we back. So what I was saying was I got credit builders in the description. I got credit builders in the description. You need to start adding some of these accounts to your credit. Now, these are accounts that anybody can get approved for, right? Good credit, bad credit, no credit, whatever. And you will not get an inquiry on your credit. So that's why these are the accounts that you need to jumpstart your credit out with and then have these accounts for 6+ months and then move on to some type of credit cards and personal loans and things of that nature, right? But get the initial boost, right? So you can start building up the momentum to start setting yourself up to get these bigger accounts, right? So click the link in the description. You're gonna see a couple things. You're gonna see a link for credit builders. All right, you're also gonna see a credit repair consultation if you need help repairing your credit. And you're also gonna see the Credit Academy too as well, where I got over 500 students in there learning the whole credit game, as I mastered it over the last 2 years and made multiple six figures off of my credit. All right, so you can check that stuff in the description, but the key point of this is make sure you're building your credit out. The number that I would say look at, or like a goal in your head, try to get to 10+ open accounts. Like let's say 10 open positive primary accounts in your name that you pay on time. Right? Obviously, everybody's going to be different. According to your finances, act accordingly, because you don't want late payments on this stuff. So if you need to do it a little slower, if it takes you a little longer to get to 10, that's fine. You don't want to start overextending yourself. Now you got a whole bunch of late payments. All right. Some people might be able to do it faster than others based on how much money you have coming in. Right. That's just what it is. So don't overextend yourself. Slowly but surely get yourself to 10 accounts, or if you got the money to, invest into your credit, right, where you can get 10 accounts over the next 5-10 months without having no late payments, right? Not 5-10 months, but like the next 2 months, right, with no late payments, then do that too as well. It's all based on your finances. But the magic number is 10 open primary accounts. All right, that is a nice thick profile that's gonna make you look trustworthy on paper. Even if you have a 670 credit score, you're gonna get approved for more things than somebody has a 720 with only 1-2 accounts. That's just what it is. All right, so check that description. Make sure y'all building y'all credit out. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and see y'all soon.